This is TVC News at 1, reaching you live from our headquarters here in Lagos. Let's begin this hour in faraway northwest state of Katsina, where the state commander of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency is concerned over the involvement of housewives in drug peddling. The commander also raised concerns over the influx of stolen vehicles from across the country into the state. Abdulateef Yusuf has more on the story.
The state had witnessed a relative reduction in drug abuse and trafficking in recent times, but the rate of involvement of housewives and youth is still a challenge authorities must work on. The command recently intercepted over 7 kilograms of Indian hemp traced to 2 housewives who helped their spouses to sell to retailers.
A particular trend which we notice over time is the involvement of women, not just using drugs this time around, but helping their spouse in selling drugs within the state. That this particular woman in our custody now, one Rabi Musa, the husband, though at large, one Nura Sani, normally brings the drugs, cannabis to specific, and she is the one that normally help him to sell the drug. And she doesn't keep the bulk of the drug in her house. She has to keep it in her sister's place, and the in-law, that's Suleiman Umar, is always in charge of it.
The commander also gave a brief on stolen vehicles recently recovered along the major roads linking the state and called on parents to be watchful of the movements of their children.
But the particular development that we noticed is the rate of stolen vehicles that comes into the state. Sometimes last month, around manufacturing area while they were on the road, again, about 3 days ago, that was probably on Saturday, my men were on the road again, Kalu Road here. They intercepted the Toyota Corolla Arch vehicle with 3 occupants. And their body language, just look at, after profiling them, they were not comfortable with their response. Decided to bring them down to the office for further interrogation. That we have Nasiru Shehu, then Awal Abdullahi and Felix Ajayi, all of them males. It was then we discovered that they stole the vehicle from Jos.
The suspects are now in the custody of the agency and will be handed over to the police for prosecution. The command has also been able to secure several convictions of the culprits recently. This is a success story that is gradually changing the narrative for drug abuse in Katsina. Abdulateef Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.